So, like this way, we cannot say that India is completely federal and completely unitary. Hello students, welcome back to PLUTUS IAS. Today I am Asmin. I am going to discuss about today you can say this is the most important day for Indian Constitution for every citizen of India, because today is our Constitution Day, that is 26th of November 1949. Constituent Assembly, it was adopted Constitution, Indian Constitution on that day. That's why today is known as Constitution Day. So, student, our Indian Constitution is really different. It has some unique features. So, I am going to share about all features of our Indian Constitution. Let's start. You can see here that is some unique features of Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution is the lengthiest constitution. So we have lengthiest constitution. Lengthiest. Also, our constitution is written constitution, and really it's important to have a written constitution. So we have a constitution book and we only follow that book, that is written in format. Okay, so we have written constitution, and the most important thing is that our constitution is living document. That means we can change this constitution. So we have article 368 of our constitution, that for any purpose we can change Indian constitution, we can change some features of Indian constitution, we can amend something. Okay, so it's a living document. Also, a federal polity with a unitary bias. That means, yes, our Indian Constitution is not completely federal constitution, not unitary constitution. That is not completely. So we can say that it's quasi federal and it's biased towards union, biased towards center. But we somehow it's quasi federal. Like we have one constitution, one book, so which indicates that this is unitary, because we have only one single constitution. Also, with single constitution we have single citizenship. Single citizenship So is it not biased towards center? Because of single citizenship, because of single rule book, also single judiciary. Single judiciary. That means Supreme Court is the highest authority to deliver justice. So, like this way, we cannot say that India is completely federal and completely unitary. So, a federal polity with a unitary bias is also one of the important characteristics of Indian Constitution. Also, universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchise means every citizen, if he or she is above 18 years, then he or she has a right to give vote, irrespective to their caste, creed, religion, sex, etc. That means India, our constitution promotes equality also, because we have universal adult franchise system. Anyone above 18 has right to give vote. It's a legal right. It's a legal right. Okay, and the third one is sixth one is secular state. India is a vast country. We have a very, broad geographical area. Different religion of people living in India, different race, different caste, different religion. But India has no any state religion. India is a secular country. Our constitution promotes secularism. So, secular country means the country who has not any particular language. Okay, we respect here all religion people. We respect here. And then, so here are some basic features of our Indian Constitution I have discussed. You may note these all. So, Constitution Assembly, एक committee था who have made this constitution. So जब कुछ constitution बनता है तब तो इतना आसानी से 1-2% नहीं बनाते, तो वहाँ पे अलग अलग कॉमिटी था, कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली की अलग अलग कॉमिटी था. So like if you can see here, rules of procedure committee, provincial constitution committee, steering committee, drafting committee, advisory committee, union constitution committee, states committee. Okay, so we had this committee, and you can see here the committee's chairman's name also. So most of time, many state PCS exam, you will find one question that who was the member of drafting committee, that is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. I have mentioned it here. So it's quite important. Okay, so you can note it. The member of drafting committee was, there were 7 members, but the drafting committee's chairman was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay. And now I am going to discuss the journey of Indian Constitution. So it took 2 years, 11 months, 18 days total. It's really a very important that our constitution, for framing our constitution, it took minimum, you can say maximum 3 months. So 2 years, 11 months, 18 days total. And there are several committees, there were several meetings. So finally on this day, 26th of November 1949, we had adopted this constitution as our final constitution. But yeah, it came into force later on 26th of Jan. On 26th of January, it came into force. Okay, student. So this timing also should be noted, that how much time has taken to frame the Indian Constitution. It is 2 years, 11 months, 18 days. And when who was the temporary president of Constitution Assembly? Dr. Sachinanda Sinha. You can also note it. Dr. Sachinanda Sinha was the temporary president. Okay. And finally it came into force on 26th of January 1950. And our constitution, it meets in a different way, like we have 22 parts, 8 schedule. Initially it was 22 parts. How many parts were there? 22 parts. And also, but now how many parts we have? Now we have 24 parts. So it was in 1949, and now in 2024 we have 24 parts. And at the time, how many schedule were there? 8 schedule. And now how many schedule? It's 12 schedule. Okay, so these two also should be remembered. How many parts were there initially, and how many schedule were there initially, and presently how many. Many of state PCS can ask these two questions. Okay, and also student, I have discussed before here, that is a federal polity with a unitary bias. So student, here I want to add something more. So why it is unitary bias? Okay, so student, as all of you know, we have 3 lists: state list, central list, and concurrent list. Okay, that is means whatever is mentioned in the state list of Indian Constitution in Schedule 7, only state can make, or a state can rule, or a state can make law on those subjects. Like if I say state list, so only state can make law on these particular items. Also we have union list. That means only central can make laws on these items. And we have concurrent list. Concurrent list. That means central and state both can make law or both can amend. Okay. So for example, I can tell you state list, what items comes in state list. So yes, public order, it comes in state list. Law, police, it also comes in state list. Sanitation, it also. Health, these all are comes in state list. Also, so many, we have minimum, I think we have 61 items in state list. And how many in union list? If we say that CBI, raw, okay, rail, corporation tax, so student, in 2022 there were a question from West Bengal PCS, that is corporation tax comes in which list? State list, concurrent list or union list? So the answer was corporation tax comes in union list. Okay, means anything on corporation tax, who can make law, who can take corporation tax, that is union, that means central. And also concurrent list. In concurrent list, both state and central can make law. Okay, so here both state and central can make law. As example, education. So on education, state and central both can make law. Okay. So here I have discussed about state list, union list, and concurrent list. So student, you can go through those and you can write these. Okay. Thank you so much for today. Again we will meet. Thank you.